Why would you nominate her?
What is up, guys? Tyson De La Cruz here. Thank you so much for rocking with me. Harris literally copies Trump's no tax on tips policy in a tip-heavy Las Vegas, Nevada. At this point, is Kamala Harris just given up? Does she have any ideas of her own? In a recent article of the New York Post, Vice President Kamala Harris rolled out a promise to stomp out tax on tips during a campaign stop in Las Vegas on Saturday, prompting former President Donald Trump to rip her a new one on Truth Social for copying one of his signature proposals. Though she spent a significant portion of her talk ripping Trump, the Democratic presidential nominee reiterated one of Trump's highlights that he's rolling out is no tax on tips. She says, "It's my promise to everyone here. When I am president, I will continue our fight for working families in America, including raising the minimum wage and eliminating tax on tips for service and hospitality workers." What? Shout out to everybody watching. Go ahead and drop a comment. Let me know where you're watching this from. Go ahead and hit the like button. It does help with the YouTube algorithm. And go ahead and smash the subscribe button as well. Let's roll into this. Because does she have any ideas on her own? Let me share screen. Boom. Here we go.
Including to raise the minimum wage and eliminate taxes on tips for service and hospitality workers.
To destroy Social Security.
Yo, I got to repeat it.
To raise the minimum wage and eliminate taxes on tips for service and hospitality workers.
Can't she do that now, though? She's vice president now. She could work to get minimum wage up and no tax on hospitality workers. Like, she could do this now. Just like I reiterated in a previous video, she could start some of these policies now and get something rolling if this is one of her true policies.
To destroy Social Security. I am going to leave Social Security. I'm not raising the years. I'm not raising the age. I will be saving Social Security, and I'm going to work it out that there's no tax on Social Security for seniors. I'm also doing no tax on tips. No tax on tips. So waiters, waitresses, caddies, people that drive cars, people that get tips who have been harassed by this government, we're going to have no tax on tips. That's a big thing.
I want to get the date of one of these videos here because I believe here it is right here. Here it is. So Donald Trump said this. He said this way before June 9th, but this was at one of his rallies in June 9th.
Because when I get to office, we are going to not charge taxes on tips, people making tips.
And eliminate taxes on tips for service and hospitality workers.
Shout out to the hospitality workers. Shout out to the hospitality workers. So here's what Trump had to say immediately. Kamala Harris, whose honeymoon period is ending and is starting to get hammered in the polls, just copied my no tax on tips policy. The difference is she won't do it. She just wants it for political purposes. This was a Trump idea. She has no ideas. She can only steal from me. Remember, Kamala has proposed the largest tax increase in history. It won't happen. Make America great again. Shout out Donald Trump. Now, at the rally, shout out to Tenant Media, walks through a section of over 1,000 seats that have been blocked off with black curtains at the Kamala Harris rally in Las Vegas. People have been told to spread out in the upper levels to attempt to make the audience look bigger than it actually is. While there is a decent amount of people at the rally, the stadium is nowhere near full. Let's jump into this.
Media. I'm out here at the Kamala Harris rally in Las Vegas, Nevada, and I just want to show you guys something very interesting. There's 7 to 8 sections actually cordoned off completely. As you see behind me, they have the seats all covered in black tarps, and they actually have a hanger that is completely blocking these sections off from people actually going in, sitting in this section. So I'm going to show you guys what this looks like. Do a little walkthrough here. Obviously, this is all completely cordoned off. They're hiding it behind a curtain. You're not allowed to walk up here, but you know how it is. So just so you guys see the amount of seats here, there's well over 1,000 seats that have been basically completely blacked out. Once they realized the attendance wasn't going to be this much, they started drawing the curtain farther this way and then farther this way as well. Yeah, as you see, obviously there is nobody back here. Thousands of seats hidden behind this curtain right here. They started to kind of dissipate people up top so it looked more full. You see, obviously there's a lot of empty seats over there, but they did this all across the top as well, started booting people up from the bottom. So then it appears more full. There is a decent attendance here, I will say, but they definitely are not at capacity or near capacity at all.
So first off, what do you guys think about the no tax on tips for Kamala Harris? No tax on tips. Now, 7 sections have been completely blocked off with black curtains at the Kamala Harris rally in Las Vegas. And DJ D Nice started it off with a little concert at the rally. And then people started leaving. She was still speaking and people were leaving. Let me show this footage to you guys. So you can hear in the background, she's still speaking. The rally's still going on. She's still on stage. I wonder why they're leaving. Shout out. Why? Go ahead and comment, smash the like button. Why do you think that they are leaving? Why do you think they're leaving? The rally's not over yet. They probably were like, yo, no tax on tips. We heard that before. This ain't nothing new. We came here for some new stuff. Yeah, the DJ was nice. Got a free hot dog, maybe a soda pop. Now we're out. Look at all these people leaving. Wow.
So as you see, it doesn't seem like many people are very interested in actually sticking around for Kamala Harris's speech, which is odd to me. But this is literally a minute and a half, 2 minutes worth of people literally just walking out, and it's just a never-ending stream. I mean, if I were to record this and continue recording this, it would be a solid 10 minutes of people just leaving in droves. So that's interesting to me. I've never seen a rally where people leave this early.
Look at all these people leaving. Why do you go ahead and comment? Let me know, why do you think these people are leaving? I would like to hear why these people are leaving. Probably because of this right here.
Because when I get to office, we are going to not charge taxes on tips, people making tips.
And eliminate taxes on tips for service and hospitality workers.
Because when I get to office,
Wow.
we are going to.
I wonder why these people are leaving. Why would it's kind of odd to me. The ex-president, former President Donald Trump, fully publicized and unveiled his proposal during his own campaign stop in Nevada in June, before Harris was replaced by Biden on the Democratic ticket. Trump later said he was inspired to add the policy to his campaign after meeting a waiter in Nevada who lost a hefty portion of her tips and taxes. Harris seemingly refuted the idea that Trump would follow through with that promise, and she accused him of only serving the wealthiest in America. If he is elected, this is what she said, if he is elected, Donald Trump intends to give tax breaks to billionaires and big corporations. He intends to cut Social Security, Medicare, and he intends to surrender our fight against climate crisis. Her running mate, Minnesota Governor Tampon Teasy, echoed the same sentiment in his own speech. This is interesting. Let's see what else we can find here. Oh, I saw education for what it really was, the greatest instrument of social justice in our country. Kamala Harris's opener boasted about merging social justice and the education system as an English teacher. Let's see what she has to say. Shout out, no tax on tips.
I'm also a mother of 3 beautiful adult children, and they are all teachers like me. Growing up, I always knew I wanted to be a teacher because I saw education for what it really was, the greatest instrument of social justice in this country.
Interesting. Interesting. Here's a photo of the blacked out curtain of the Thomas and Mack Center in Las Vegas. He does do an interview. Here we go. Ask multiple rally attendees if they support post-birth abortion. They believe the stance held by Ralph Northam of Virginia where they put the babies aside as the mother and doctor discuss what to do is the correct stance. Let's jump into this.
How late would you support? How late would you support, abortion? Because we see this kind of, argued about in the media, whole 9 yards. But how late do you think that is okay?
I think that's up to a doctor. I'm not a medical doctor, so that's not my call.
So more.
What do you guys think? Ah, man, I said the A word. Dang it. Dang it. What do you guys think about the A word? Got to be careful. This is YouTube. Got to be cautious on what I say here. But what do you guys think about the A word? Drop it in the comments.
So like the Ralph Northam, kind of like, we'll set the baby aside. We'll let the doctors decide with the mother, essentially.
Exactly.
Whenever her doctor says she needs one.
Yeah, I think it's up to the doctor. I mean, medical advice,
So kind of like the Ralph Northam stance. You guys are familiar with that?
Yep.
As long as it's deemed medically necessary,
I love emo boys. I love my hot white boyfriends.
Oh, that's
Sorry, I just had to read that out loud. Nothing. I was just reading the shirt out loud. You can love who you love. I'm all about it. You can love who you love. You can do who you want to do. It don't matter what color. I'm all about it.
necessary. That's the thing.
That's my stance, by the way. That's my stance. Personally, I'm not. It's funny that I have to explain this, but I'm not racist. I'm not. I'm not. I don't care. Like, if you're a good person, you're a good person. It doesn't matter who you have sex with, whatever you do, who you do. It doesn't matter to me. It doesn't matter your skin tone, either skin color. It doesn't. I was just reading the shirt because it's a funny shirt.
Single case is unique, and that needs to be accounted for. And due to that, until it's medically necessary, should be considered.
Absolutely.
So kind of like the Ralph Northam stance.
Yeah.
You can put the baby aside, have the discussion with the mother.
Yes.
If it's viable, not viable, if they want to keep it.
Yes, exactly.
Absolutely.
How late?
Wow. What do you guys think about the A word? I want to go back to this footage of people leaving because that's crazy to me. Why would people leave the rally? Oh, here we go. Tim Walsh claims thousands of people were turned away at the door due to the heat in Las Vegas. It wasn't that hot today. I live in Las Vegas, and it wasn't that hot today. It was, for other people it might be, but it was 100 degrees Fahrenheit, 105, 109 degrees Fahrenheit. Humidity was a little high. It wasn't that hot. That's not hot for Vegas standards in the summer. Hot is like 117, 120. That's hot. Let's see what Timmy has. Let's see what Tampon Teasy has to say.
Not to tell you, I understand because of the heat, they had to shut the door early and turn thousands of folks away. But don't worry, we're going to be back a lot.
He's creepy to me. What do you guys think about Tampon Teasy? I got to jump back to this here. A lot of people are leaving. She was still speaking. You know, one thing that I noticed is I don't see a lot of men at this rally. You know, here's a couple. They're probably with their spouses. This is crazy to me. Anyways, it's getting late. It's getting late. This is the last one for the night. Anyways, guys, I just want to report this. Does Kamala Harris have any of her own ideas? Does she have any of her own ideas? I want to know if you know if Kamala Harris has any of her own ideas. Drop your comments down below. Let me know what you think about people leaving the rally early. What do you think about her new proposal for no tax on tips, which she can do right now? Go ahead and drop the comments down below. Let me know. Smash that like button. Other than that, guys, I will catch you on the next one.